What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, excuse me, it's Sunday morning. Happy Sunday to you guys. I still got my morning voice. I apologize. But I did a story, yesterday where I was covering the Madeline Soto case where, her body's been found. The mother, Jennifer Soto's boyfriend, Stephan Stearns, has been arrested, charged with a capital sexual assault on a child, which will probably return to capital murder once he leaves Osceola County and is transferred back to Kissimmee. In that video I left a link to the description box, a link to the full interview prior to them finding her body. And the family, sometimes when they have missing children, they have the family come on TV. They do it for various reasons, to put the word out that she's missing, ask the community for help. A lot of times the media puts them on TV, to, I don't know how you say, have the world see in real time what victims of a victim that was kidnapped or taken or missing go through. In that video, it shows Stephan Stearns and Jennifer Soto, the mother of Madeline Soto, talking to the cameras and being interviewed, and they're asking them very distinct questions. I got to give you guys respect. You guys went and looked at that link. You guys came back and was like, hey, Steve, you need to watch the whole thing, and you need to go and take a look at the mom, and like you guys saying some stuff about the mom. Oh, the mom need to be locked up too, and this and that. I disagree. From my assessment, I disagree, and I'm going to tell you why. And a lot of you guys, when I say this, some will agree and some won't. I'm also going to tell you in this video, this is just my opinion, because I'm a human being like everybody else. You guys watch my channel and form your own opinion. I think, honestly, that this had been planned for some time, and Stephan Stearns is more of a trash human being than I thought, and I don't blame the mother at all for what happened, and I'm going to tell you why. First, let's go to the mother, because you guys kept saying, hey, she says we, she says we. Okay. This woman right here, in my opinion, just, going by, I don't know these people, just going by the interview and what's been put out there, because she hasn't been in the news like that. My normal assessment of her is like, it seems like she's a very non-argument person, meaning like she's more of a passive type female. I think, because they did live together. I think Stephan Stearns and her lived together in the house. I think he lived with them for a while. I guess some years or whatever. I don't know. But this is just my assessment from going off of this stuff. I think her being passive, him being in the house, him being the man, she trusted him, didn't really argue with him a lot, and he had free reign to do what he wanted to do. And I'm saying from a male standpoint of her letting him be a man. That's what I'm trying to say. The reason why, in my opinion, I think she was saying we and stuff, because they're a united front on television. If you listen to what she said she had a birthday on Sunday, right? And then she said she went to work. I couldn't take her to work because she has to go to work. She wasn't there in the morning when she went to school, right? She says, hey, I wasn't there. So she was already off to work. I don't know if Stephan Stearns was off that day or he don't work, and I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm not even going to touch that. But he was there, and according to what she was saying, he is the one that usually takes her to school and he said it too. So her shift impedes her seeing her little girl off. So I don't know if she's going to work or coming from work. Like she might work graveyards or something, but either way, he is in the house with this girl and he has some exposure to her. I'm laying up here last night and I'm thinking. And yesterday I started to say this in my video, but I was like, sometimes I hold back and I'll say, okay, I'll hold that for another video if it comes out. You guys had saw it. So I was like, okay, let me say something about it. And I'm going to say something about it right now. We're going to cut this whole thing. I'm not going to drag you through this. She turned on Sunday, she turned 13. Stephen Stearns was there, right? He lived in the house. It's her birthday. I don't know who took the picture of her. Her birthday was celebrated. She turned 13. I think he was waiting for her to turn a teenager. He'd been watching her for a minute. Very nice. He and his stepfather, you know what I'm saying? They ain't married, but like, you know, very nice figure in the house. They probably had a good relationship getting along. Because a lot of people, including myself, was like, okay, this type of behavior. He was messing with her before for a long time. And then they said, hey, he had some inappropriate stuff on his phone, including a video of him assaulting this girl. Soon as he saw that, soon as they grabbed the video, he immediately shut up, tried to get a lawyer. Nothing to say. He won't talk. Okay. Putting it all together, this is what I think happened. And this is just my opinion. And this is a 13-year-old girl, guys, that's gone. And you know, when you're on social media, you don't want to say things that are offensive to people or family. But this is just my opinion. And this is no disrespect to Jennifer Soto, who's left here with nothing. Her daughter's gone. And this idiot is locked up. But I'm going to tell you something. This is what I think happened. He was waiting for her to turn 13. He watched her habits, probably was really friendly with her, had a closeness, laughing, joking, everything cool. When the lady went to work that night after she turned 13, I think that's when he made his move. He went and made that video with that girl. Right? Forced her to do the video or whatever. Mom's at work. Videotapes it. I think it's the first time he made his move on her. Because she turned 13. That was the first time. That's when he made his move. That night, that Sunday night. He did it. And it's most likely Monday morning. He might have did it right before when she first got up to go to school. I think he did that video. He touched her, thought she would like it. He didn't like her response. She might have been listless in the car. A lot of stuff just went on that she wasn't expecting. She felt betrayed. She didn't understand. Her birthday just happened. She couldn't wait to go to school and tell about her birthday. Here come this dark cloud of hell and misery being befell on her. For all we know, guys, this guy could have came and right when the mother left, went and made his move. Remember, he's in the house with this girl. The reason why I say it might be at night is because if he did all of that stuff to her, right? A lot of times a kid will run out the house when they think you're asleep or something, or they think that they can get away. I think he did that at night, and he knows her character and how she respects him as an adult. And he knew how to angle what he did to where he knew nothing would happen. I think he had her in the car. He had her reaction. She might have been listless, looking out the window, not talking to him like she usually does when they go to school. Because remember, he kept saying, oh, she's embarrassed of the vehicle. And she didn't want to go. He'd been taking her to school for some time. So the vehicle, all of a sudden, you want to drop her off down the street? It makes no sense. That's classic stuff you see in movies with teenage kids. In fact, that's a movie scene in a few movies. So I ain't buying that because she got to get to school. They was in the car. She was listless. She wasn't feeling him. She was just like, He said to himself, okay, this is not the reaction I wanted. She's going to tell her mom or somebody, I'm taking her to a public place. She has friends. She can't go in school like that. It's not going to plan. Now he want to clean the mistake up. That's what I think happened. I think he never touched her until the mother left the night of the birthday. So between the night of the birthday to the morning or whatever, whenever she left, she might have left 5 a.m. It don't matter. It was a time where it was a window of opportunity and he took it. I think this is the first time he touched that girl. Her reaction was different than he thought. You saw the reaction? Because what did they say? She never got dropped off at school. He took her and did something to her. My honest opinion, I think he strangulated her. I don't think he touched her again. I think he just wanted to clean up the mess he made prior to getting her in that car and seeing her reaction going to school. Because he said, this girl gonna tell. And he was trying to touch her and stuff. Like, hey, and he messed the psyche up. He like, I can't let her go to school like that. And he tried to clean up his mess. That's why he brought her back to the house. He threw he was panicking. He threw drove back to the house with her body in the car, went to the dumpster, threw the computer, threw all of that away. Then, okay, nobody seen me with her. She's missing. I dropped her off. It's out of my hands. He know the mom going to believe him because she trusted in him. And like I said, she said in the videos, we dropped him off as if a united front. If he did it, I did it because I trust him. We dropped him off. She was never there. She said it in the thing. She was never there. So I'm not going to put the blame on her. She's doing whatever she normally does. When you're with somebody, man and woman in a household, you each have responsibility. She was fulfilling hers. For her to say she's still showing she has support because she didn't know he was the killer. So I'm going to dismiss all of the stuff with that. That woman right there, to me, seems passive. She go with what he say. If she was a part of this, guys, she would have been locked up already. Stearns would have told on her. This guy was not a real criminal like that. And you could see what he did in court because he's scared he don't want his charges out. He would have implicated her too. He would have implicated her because he ain't got no dying, ride or die, loyalty, love for this woman. Because if he was, he wouldn't have touched the damn child. This guy was waiting for this opportunity. She 13, going through puberty. She's starting to fill out. She looked like the mom. She looked like the mom. A lot of times you get tired of the older version. You want to try the younger version. This was the mind of some of these dudes. He might have been scoping on her for a while. He was seeing her grow. That's why I say I think he was with them for a long time because he was living in the house. I think he knew what his power was over this woman. She's soft. Probably look at him like, hey, I don't know what his job was, but I'm blessed to have him. He probably might know how she is with her family and all this other stuff. And I don't know. When you're with a partner, they tell you their most intimate secrets sometimes. And a lot of people exploit you with that. How many times have you guys been with somebody and you told them something, a secret about how you really thought in your inner, and then they turn around and throw it in your face. And it compounds on you already feeling vulnerable when you told them. I think he's this type of dude. And I think Jennifer Soto is a very passive person. What if he's one of them dudes where he would threaten to leave and she would be like, no. I just think she comes off to me like that type. She does. She just comes off to me like that type. Because like she was saying, we. And she wasn't there because she's trying to show support for him, but she didn't know he was the killer. So I'm not going to touch that. But I honestly think this guy had a window of opportunity. Soon as she turned 13, he went in the other room and was like, yes. He seen she was filling out and he had to make his move. He thought he was going to go and do some stuff on her like he do with other women or like he do with the mom, and she would like it. And it pushed her away. It pushed her away. I wouldn't be shocked if he was running around telling her, oh, you're a woman now. Oh, you're getting older. You're like a young lady. They do that kind of goofy stuff. All in all, this little girl's gone. Her mother's here taking a lot of backlash and scrutiny. And I don't think, it's just my idea. I don't think that's well deserved because a lot of us, and sometimes, through our anger and stuff, we really have to sit back and look at, the situation for what it is and our present situation. A lot of us out here, a lot of women out here right now is Jennifer Soto in their household, whether they want to admit it or not. It's very easy to get in these comments and attack people. This little girl is gone. Shouldn't be gone. This woman here is left with disappointment, and she was deceived. Now, if she is a part of this, because I'm not going to say that she was. I'm going by the surface of what's given. And I think, honestly, with the court system, this guy would have told. So she's blindsided, in my opinion. Because if she wasn't, she'd get smoked. Trust me, she would get smoked too. Especially a woman, that child come from you, you let somebody do it. She didn't do it. Another thing I'm going to say before I get out of here, guys, is this. I think the reason why a lot of people are coming down on her because her stuff doesn't add up, she got her information from him. Think about that. The mother was destroyed. I'll take care of it. That's why I say I think she's passive. Because when she was asking a question, her eyes are bad and she's like, she's trying to, what can I say? I don't know what to say. The information she's getting is from him. She's the one going through it. He's not. Remember, the police was searching. He was with the police. He's doing all that. He knows the little tits and tats. He's coming back and telling her whatever he want to tell her to keep the trail cold on him. Remember, he was going out with them acting like he was searching and all of this other stuff. Stephen Stearns thought he had it all figured out. And he had to go on the fly because the death of Madeline Soto was unexpected because he didn't want to get caught after he did what he did. And that's just my opinion. Guys, leave me a comment and tell me if you agree or disagree. You guys are good for that. You guys are good for that. And I like that on my channel, you guys leave comment and you talk amongst yourselves. This is a very, I got this pen. This is a very big occurrence that we see a lot of times, even back in the day, where a woman would almost have a guy come into the home and take over. And, in certain parts of from a male standpoint, and you get a female that just wants to make it work. And a lot of times the guy is a wolf in sheep's clothing. And I think that's what he was. I think if she described the household, if you had an interview and talk with her, she'd probably say, most likely, oh, me and him got along awesome. Him and Madeline got along awesome too. It was a match made in heaven. All of us, we all got along. We had fun. Yeah, that's the smoke screen. Sometimes you're going to have to groom somebody in a negative way. You can just come in to let their guard down to where they totally look at you as what they've been missing in their life, a father or a father figure or something, only to turn around and disappoint them in the end and then try to clean up the mess when the plan you had foiled. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Region channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.